What's poppin' and crackin', everybody? Welcome to Shift Happens, where shift happens. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, so Borgie's coming up in a while, right? He's like coming up, so today I will. And now Borgie's coming here, right? So yeah, it's another October week, second week, right? Your mic's not on.
What's up, everyone? Hey, what is up?
Mm-hmm.
PUF Youth, how you all doing? Hey, how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Okay.
Enjoying some dry flakes.
Some sky flakes. All right, the best food when
You're hungry.
you got nothing to eat and you're
Mhm.
hungry. Sky flakes, 100%.
It's more,
Right.
it's like more flavorful.
And you start to taste everything, and it's like your taste buds ascend
Mhm.
to greater heights when you eat skyflakes and you're hungry. That is a
True.
fact. You guys should try it.
Try fast. Try
Try it.
fasting.
Try to fast, and then you open skyflakes.
Ugh. Oh my god.
Savory masterpiece. No. But yeah, it hits different when you're quite hungry. Okay, so how is everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Let us know in the chat. Let us know
How are
in
you
the comment
guys?
section.
How's your week?
Yes, sir. How's everyone doing? Okay. Are you guys having a good week so far?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Again, we are in the middle of the week. So, how is everyone's week going so far? All right. How's it been? How's it been? How's it been?
Trying to survive midterms, I guess.
Midterms. I see. I see. Oh yeah, yeah. That's true. It is our midterms. Yeah. How about everyone else? Or how about everyone else?
Mm-hmm.
How is y'all doing? How is y'all doing? All right. It's amazing, right? That you guys are still here with us. You know, you get to join us. You get to be here always. You get to join us in our in our talks, and we get to be here.
Yeah.
We get to speak about things that we get to speak about life. We get to speak about these things, so on and so forth. So it's great, right? It's great that you guys are here to to join us and to be able to to speak. That we can get to speak about these things. So yes, all right, beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Beautiful.
All right. So let us know, okay? Just for a while, let's just do some. Let's just do a little talking session.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick
How you
talks,
guys doing?
fast
Right?
talks. Yeah.
How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Okay. Someone says they're doing good. All right. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's Gucci.
Don't forget to put your face right.
Very good and praise report.
Very
No, no,
good.
no. This is not church service. But yes. Okay. Let us know. Right. Let us know. Right. Let us know. Let us know. Okay. I think it's easier.
Mhm.
Right. If we can get to communicate with you guys, you guys get to speak to us, right? So, is there anything else I missed to say about last week? Oh, church.
Oh,
We
yeah,
had
yeah,
face-to-face
yeah, yeah.
church, right?
Yeah, face to face.
So for all those who came, thank you guys for coming. All right,
Mhm.
thank you guys for coming. It's good stuff. All right, so hey, okay. Is anybody just a quick, run through? All right. Is anybody celebrating their birthday this October?
I don't know anyone in October. I don't know anyone.
Kuya Jay, Jason, they're October guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Pasicolan brothers. Shout out to you both.
Happy birthday to both of you.
Yeah. If you guys don't remember Jason, alright, Jason Friends. Alright,
One of the-
joined
one of
us,
the- one of the
in one of the
visitors here.
episodes. Alright, back then.
It was like February. Oh my god, I feel so
Yeah,
old.
February of last year.
Yeah.
Right? Was it last year? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was last year.
It was last
yeah,
year.
Yeah, that was last
Okay.
year.
Yeah.
Jared was also in it as well.
Yeah, Jared was with us. Yes, I remember. Okay.
Aw.
So yeah, long time. It's been a long time. Man. It's been a long time. We miss you, Jared. Deeply with all our us know your situation. Call us. All right. We may not see you. All right. God sees you.
Our number's here.
All right. Yes, Jared, my brother. All right. Don't go yet. No. All right. Best of luck, my guy. To what are you doing? All right.
What is he doing?
Jared is preparing for board examination. So hey, if you guys could cheer him up, all right, it would
Basic.
be amazing.
Basic?
Jared's got that. We all know Jared.
Yeah,
will get
Jared's
it.
got this.
All right, we all know
This is
Jared.
ultra
will-
basic for Jared.
I know. All right, so hey, again, we shall go back to our topic of missing piece. All right.
Mhm.
So again, it is. We spoke about how hard it is, to find peace in this day and age, even for people as young as us.
Mhm.
As young as us, we are not old. All right, we are not old. I repeat,
We are not
We are
old.
not
I
old.
feel old.
I know. I know.
I know. I can. At 21, I can already feel my bones grinding on each other.
But yes, okay. But again, like at our young age, we spoke about that. It can get quite difficult for other people um, to find this peace that
Mhm.
that they're looking for in their life. And it can get a little
Sometimes it even takes a while.
yeah, it can get a little too much for some people. So that's the reason why they can't get to focus, and they can't get to they resort to doing other things.
Mhm.
All right, which then leads to the case being worsened or something.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, and we were talking about how it is important that it starts in our head, right? It starts in our head.
Mhm.
All right, what we believe will come. So believing that God's got us, believing that God's got our backs, right? And I think that is very much an everyday thing. I think we need that every day in our everyday lives. It helps us concentrate. It helps us, hope for the best always.
Yeah.
Again, because you don't get to live life again, right? You have one shot.
Yeah.
All right.
YOLO.
You can't go YOLO. So believing that something good is gonna happen
Mhm.
is the least you can do, right? Instead of giving up on life, giving up on friends, family. All right, you believe, all right? Believe and hope
Yeah.
for something good. All right. So, does anybody know someone who's really difficult to love?
Me.
Ooh, that I just remembered, alright, one of the best compliments I've ever received. I won't tell by who.
Oh.
Alright, is you're very easy to love, and I think that is
Wow.
amazing to hear. Alright, that is a different kind of level of
Yeah, I feel like that's like it's so different hearing
from
it.
the example, getting to hear, oh, you're pretty, or
Oh
you're
yeah,
beautiful.
or like hearing,
Or
oh, you're so handsome
You're
from
so
your
handsome.
parents,
For your
from mom.
parents. But having to hear someone say, hey, you're very easy to love, and I thank you for
Yeah,
that.
I feel like that's-
damn, that's that puts me in my feels right there. Okay, but anyways, okay, all right, someone who's really difficult to love. When pandemic hit, all right, there became a lot of people who are like that.
Yeah.
Very difficult to love, all right. For some reason, I have nothing against our generation, but well, it's not ours, but the newer ones.
Or
Yeah.
Alpha,
Y-
Gen Alpha, or
Yes, alpha. I
or
think.
like a little bit
Yeah.
of the late.
A lot of
late,
them.
late.
A lot of them became really annoying.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
All right. It's the time of the year, right? Normally, people would, share, have their fair share of, relational craziness.
I feel like late Gen Zs.
Yeah, right. It's
late
crazy,
Gen Zs.
right? It's crazy. Okay, all right. And it is quite evident, when pandemic hit. All right, the effects that it had on people. All right, on people's health, physical, emotional, mental, even relational health. I remember going back to when things started going loose already.
Yeah.
Back when pandemic was a thing, and they started opening gates, they started opening doors. for everyone.
Yeah.
I remember hanging out with friends that I haven't hung out in a while, and no one's just talking. No one just knows how to communicate. You know, it's a hard thing. All right, it becomes like that. All right, early indications reveal that things aren't going well for lots of people. Right, I mean, no wonder. Right, you have the perfect scenario. All right, would be relational tensions. All right, essentially the world shut down when the pandemic hit. Enormous one. Right? Everyone shut down. Everything
Yeah.
shut down.
Everything's
All right, the stress from working or studying at home. All right, school. All right, you know financially it was hard to as well to move.
Yeah.
All right, because again jobs weren't there. All right,
Jobs were stopped.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a lot of people also were laid off.
Depression, isolation. All
Mhm.
right, all right. This app after this app. All right. No control, all right? Family gatherings were fighting over face masks. Oh, you should,
Hey, why are you not wearing your
Why are you
face
not wearing your
mask?
face mask?
Oh my gosh!
Alright.
Oh my gosh! You're gonna get us all in trouble.
all right, and we became a generation that became quick to judge, quick to condemn. Cancel culture became a thing. All right. I mean, it was a thing before, but it's very rampant now.
Yeah, it's just
Right?
worse.
People call foul. All right. People get offended easily. If you are on a continuous search to be offended, you will always find what you're looking for. And I believe that.
Mm.
All right. You always find, a reason to be offended. Then you will be offended.
Mm.
All right. Because it doesn't just come your way. All right. You're a magnet in life. All right. That's the reason why I said. Right, we talked about last week. It starts in your head. If you keep thinking about it, if you ponder on it, day and night, 24/7, all right, you wouldn't even let your mind rest.
Yeah.
Okay, then naturally you're gonna be a magnet for negativity. All right, for hate, for your condemnation, for judgment. All right, you will be offended. All right,
Mm-hmm.
and no one is winning. All right, no win is no one's winning when everyone's offended, right? No one's productive. Life isn't better. Being offended is inevitable. Let me understand that. Let me repeat that for you guys. Being offended is inevitable. Living offended is a choice.
That's true.
Right? Again, being offended is inevitable. It's gonna happen. It's bound
Yeah,
to
it's
happen.
bound to
We're in
happen.
this world.
It's
All right?
destined.
Everyone is entitled to their own opinions, and there will be there's gonna be this opinion that's gonna shatter you. All right? It's gonna shake you from the ground up. All right? It's inevitable. You will
Mhm.
be offended by
Yeah.
someone or something sooner or later. All right? But living offended is a choice. All right? Going your way to find, going your way, to just be offended, all right? Looking for reasons to be offended, right? That is a choice, all right?
It's something like that Facebook post or like Twitter post. People will literally argue or be offended over anything.
Yes.
And then they're just gonna post a picture of a stick.
Yes,
And then they're gonna be like,
everyone.
and then they're like, the caption is, "This is a stick."
Yeah.
And then people who are in the comments are gonna be offended. No, it's
Yeah,
a,
that's
it's a
not
branch.
stick.
It's
Yeah,
not a
I
stick.
mean, like, everyone, all right? Over anything.
Anything.
The
Literally
smallest
anything.
of things, the biggest of things.
Yeah,
People
exactly.
will be offended.
Offended.
It's inevitable, guys. All right? And if you live your life being offended, then you are missing peace.
Mm.
All right? You are missing peace. You're missing peace, all right? Okay? It can come to a point where you're like, help, right? These people are driving me crazy. These people are nuts, right? Insane. Okay, we'll talk about in Romans 12, all right, 14 to 18 says here. It's the Apostle Paul who wrote this, all right? Blessed are those who persecute you. Blessed are those who bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Mourn with those who mourn. Live in harmony with one another. Do not be proud, but be willing to associate with people of low position. Do not be conceited. Do not repay anyone evil for evil. Be careful to do what is right in the eyes of everyone. If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. Paul says here, all right, bless those who persecute you. All right? Bless. Eulogio. Right? Eulogio. All right? This is in logos. Right? It's a word. You could bless. To speak well of or to wish the best blessings for someone. Let me repeat that again. Paul said, bless those who persecute you, as someone who was a persecutor himself. All right? He was a persecutor himself.
Mhm.
He knows what it feels like to hunt someone, to persecute
Yeah.
someone. He knows what it feels like to go out of his way and persecute somebody. All right? This man, all right,
The
has
man
one of the
himself.
most amazing stories in the Bible.
He's like the Mr.
Yes.
Binder than that guy.
He was that guy,
Yeah.
right? He knows what persecution smells like. He knows what it feels like.
He knows what to do.
He
about it.
knows it, all right? He knows it. Ins and outs of persecuting someone. He knows it, all right? But he says, bless those who persecute you.
Ooh.
As someone who was a persecutor and as someone who was prosecuted, all right?
Yeah.
He was also on the receiving end of things, all right? Not just on the giving end of things. He was also on the
Mhm.
receiving end of things. He knows, all right? Again, it's easy to speak well of someone you like, all right? The rest of them is the problem,
Hmm.
right? Because when it comes to people you like, again, I remember talking to someone and I was like, I'm trying like my best not to resent people,
Oh.
right? They said that, and I'm like, yeah, that is hard.
That's
Right?
hard.
That is hard, when you're given this, when you're brought to this situation where it's just hard, right? It's just hard to to not say that, oh God, right? I do not want to resent you, right? You
Uh-huh.
know, is the initial thing to do is resent them. Just go resent them. Go hate them. All right. That's how the world would let us live our lives. No, it's okay. Go hate. Go resent.
Oh yeah.
All right. Resent everyone. All right.
He cut them off.
All people, all genders, everyone. Right? Go
Everyone.
resent them all. All right. Okay. It's you. But no, that's an ugly way to live life.
I feel like when people say, "Oh, you get out of it," it's
Uh-huh.
toxic, something like
Yeah.
that. I feel like the idea of you always insisting about getting out or resenting people or like being so.
Yeah.
I feel like that itself is toxic
Mhm.
itself. So like
Yeah.
basically, you are not helping. You're
That's
just
true.
spreading
That's
more
true.
toxicity.
It's a very toxic way to go about life, right? Again, it's easy to speak well about those you like, but the rest, it's a problem, right?
Mhm.
Best to those, it's easy to those to speak well of those you love, right? Those who you're happy with, but other end, right? Right? In Greek language, right? Okay, it's a command, all right? To to bless is a command. It's a present imperative. To do, it's a
Mhm.
continuously doing thing, right? You be a continual blessing to those who are continual problem. All right? It's impossible, right? But you think, do it for a few minutes, right? Okay, it's impossible. No, it's possible, right? In view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Romans 12:1. Worship not just the songs, all right? Not just the songs. It's not just the songs we sing. It's the life we live. Our body is a living testament. Let me repeat that. Okay, the Bible has the Old and New Testament. These are things we follow. All right, our life is a living testament. Some people follow your life.
Yeah.
All right. Again, the Old and New Testament are things we follow as believers.
Mm-hmm.
You are a living testament. Someone might follow you. So whatever it is that you do, someone's watching it. All right? Someone watches the life we live. All right?
Yeah.
That's why again, our life it's a worship. It's not just the songs we sing, it's what we do on an everyday basis.
Mhm.
All right, we become blessings to people. We become a light to people, or do we show them darkness? Do we show them despair? Do we
Mhm.
tell them that, oh no, there's no hope? All right, right, it's doomed for you. No, all right, you cannot go around doing that. All right, again, our lives is a living sacrifice. Right, it you may think, oh, that's contradicting. Right, Jesus Christ is a living sacrifice.
Yeah.
No, but Jesus Christ, right, is crucified. Right? I am crucified with Christ. Right? My old self is crucified with Christ. All right. Nevertheless, I live no longer I, but Christ in me. Right? We live in harmony with one another. Do not be proud. Do not be conceited. Romans 12:16. Do not be proud. Do not be conceited. Right? In Greek word, it literally means do not be proud. Do not be conceited, as is. All right. Okay, Jesus didn't tell us to be right. He told us to be loving.
Mhm.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay? No liberal can be Christians. Conservatives don't love Jesus. All right? Get out of the small little world that you are casing yourself in. There's a bigger worldview. All right? Stop listening to respond. Listen to understand. Can't you see that another person's perspective, all right, impacts, all right? Okay, you cannot see another perspective, all right. Your impact will always be limited.
Yeah.
Okay, you cannot see another person's perspective. Your impact will always be limited. That's why you gather in unison. All right. That's why I believe that wherever it is that God has placed you in your life, man, He's placed you there for a reason.
Yeah.
All right. That is a small circle. Right? That's a small circle, and that's a small circle. You are. I am OCD.
Yeah.
All right, that's a small circle that God has placed in your life. That's a small region, area that God has placed in your life.
Mhm.
All right, you cannot go around, okay, um, destroying everything. You live in harmony with one another. That's why we come to God together as the body of Christ in unison, believing in God's powerful name.
Mhm.
All right, okay. Counselor explained, right? See, our brains are biologically designed to protect. All right, it protects us. Right? We make up a story to fill in what we don't understand. Right? We judge others. We judge ourselves by our intentions. We judge others by their actions.
Yeah.
All right? Because again, we do not know their intentions. All right? Because we cannot read their brains. All right?
Can
We
tell.
cannot like scan them like, oh, Christian's thinking of eating peanut butter sandwich right now. All right? I don't know that.
Hey.
All right, I don't know that, but that does sound good.
Yeah, I want
Uh-huh.
one right now.
All right, okay. If I did something to disappoint you, all right, there's reason, right? Give me a break, all right? If what you did was offensive, it's rude, all right. Well, we say sorry, we move on, all right. God, all right, Jesus came here to forgive us.
Yeah.
So why don't we do the same for others? I think the reason why we cannot be forgiving and loving and caring to a lot of people is because us ourselves we're broken. There's this
We can't
missing
forgive
thing.
ourselves.
There's no peace
Yeah.
within us, and that in turn is being reflected to other people
Yeah.
through our lives. Again, we are a living testimony.
That's true.
Right? We are a living testament. We walk our daily lives, and people see that. All right. If they see something else, then there's something wrong.
There's something wrong.
There's something wrong, right? The devil wants us, right? Wants your story about others to be based on accusations. It's all about pointing the fingers at them, pointing the hey, you're
You're
this, you're blah 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 blah. Right? He doesn't care. She doesn't care. You cannot trust anyone. Accusations, they corrupt relationships. They split friendships. They destroy churches.
Ooh.
Accusations. Right?
That's very deep.
Accusations. The devil wants you, all right, your story to be based in accusations. God wants your story to be rooted in love.
Mm-hmm.
Let's remember that real quick. All right? Remember what I said about God putting you in an area. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Right? Be patient with each other, making allowance for each other's faults because of your love. Right? God's love. Your life is too short. Your calling is too great to be offended by something small. Right? Most especially if there's so much casualties. Right? Your life is too short. Your calling is too great to be offended by something small. Right? So much casualties are, being um, hammered down because of, accusations. Right? So much lives get to be destroyed because of that. And God doesn't want that. God doesn't want destruction to come upon us. God doesn't want, yeah, He wants us to be united, to love each other, to care for each other, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if Jesus was easily offended. What on earth would have happened to us, right? Let's say Christian didn't pay attention to the sermon last Sunday.
Oh.
Then lightning just strikes down. You're dead. All right.
I'll be the Flash. Hi, I'm
Alright.
Christian.
Let's say, remember in the story of the Bible when God healed 10 lepers, the 9 didn't say thank you.
Oh,
Only
yeah.
one did.
Only one did.
What if Thomas didn't compliment the miracle when God raised the dead? Right? Being offended is inevitable. Living offended is a choice. A person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. Proverbs 19:11. Overlooking offenses isn't the same as pretending it didn't happen. Conscious decision to let it go. It's a form of forgiveness. Alright? Overlook. And it's a Hebrew word for avor, means to pass over. Right? Instead of focusing on offense, right, on the offense that someone has done to you, instead of dwelling, right, and replaying it all over your head, magnifying it 10 times and over, choose to pass over it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I am over it. Right? Someone makes a passive aggressive comment, I'm over it. Right? Someone says something ill about you, I'm over it. Alright? Someone curses at you, I'm over it. Right? Apply it to all, you apply it to everywhere in your life, we find peace with that one. Alright? Again, love doesn't seek to win the argument.
Mm-hmm.
Love seeks to protect the relationship. Forgiveness in real time, it's choosing to let that go. If it's possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. Romans 12:18. Life's too short. Again, calling's too great to be offended by small things. Most of this stuff is small, even, right? As far as it depends, right? I was right. You were wrong, right? You weren't loving me. Blah, 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 blah. They aren't going to fix itself,
No.
right? You have to take action to forgive, right? Being offended is inevitable. Leaving offended is a choice. Imagine having to resent someone or hold that resentment for years. Imagine having to hold resentment for years.
That's so hard. That's so difficult. I can't do that.
I don't understand how you guys are able to do it.
How are you
either.
able to eat, sleep that way?
I know. Every day.
Every day?
Having that playing in the back of
you
your
literally
head.
have nothing better else
Isn't
to
there
think about.
isn't there anything better to do? Right?
I feel like that at that point it just becomes a hobby. You're
Right.
thinking, oh, what do you do for a living? I resent.
I
people."
resent people for a living. Right? Jesus didn't tell us to be right. He told us to be loving. Let's remember that. Okay? Thank you guys for tuning
Yeah.
in. All right. For this shift,
Shift happens where shift
happens.
happens. All right.
I shall go
now. Now. All right, guys. So this has been Shift Happens for Shift Happens, and don't forget that on the last week of October, we will have another RSVP pop-up church. All right, so first come, first serves, and we'll send you guys the link if you guys want to go. All right, get to see us, give us a fist bump, high five, get to meet us, and say, worship happens. Worship happens. Bye.